In Chapter 4, we want to talk about adding tables and forms to your supporting pages back in Gallery and all the other websites we built. So, for the most part, everything in Chapter 3 follows pretty closely to the book. There are some things we have to vary. So, again, I have project notes here we want to follow once we get back into Gallery working in Chapter 4. So, in this video, I want to focus on adding tables to your pages. So, back in Dreamweaver, you're going to add a table to your services page. And just a difference between CS6 versus CC for Adobe, there's no toolbar up here where you can go back and do your form controls. Essentially, when we're doing a form, we have to go back into Insert, Table, and then at this point, this looks identical to what they're showing you in the book. You're going to define, again, how big to make this, how many rows you want this to be, and modify everything from there. So again, here they wanted you to make this at 5 rows, 2 columns. Again, they're showing you this back on page 208. Table width is 800 pixels. Again, there's nothing really different about this. Border thickness is going to be 0, meaning we're not going to see any of the lines. Cell padding, that's like the space on the inside of everything, and then you can do the alignment back at none. They do want you to change this back to a left for the header, and then you can do your caption about our services. Again, this follows closely to the book, and then you want to type in the text they want for the summary on this. Click on OK, and this adds your table in here. So now, just a couple things, again, with this and being different from CS6. So you have, again, inside the container here, essentially, we no longer have a toolbar. We have everything through the properties. So right now, I do have the table selected, and I'm seeing all my properties, where I can change my rows, my columns, my alignment. Everything you could do in CS6 is going to be handled through properties. If I click in this first cell right here, okay, notice how my properties change down below here. So right here it says that I'm on cell, and make sure you're on HTML. Again, if you're back at CSS, it might be a little bit different. I'm going to work with an HTML on this. So again, here's my cell where I can modify that cell. If I click on the actual column heading, notice how it goes back to a column. This is where I can align my column. Again, same thing over here on this right column. If I move my mouse pointer slightly above that first horizontal line and click, it's going to select the second column. This is where I want to point out to you where you can modify this. If you want to go back and select the entire table again, you want to get up to this gray bar at the very top, sort of above your table. When you click up here, you're going to get a box around everything, and it will say table down below here. This is where you can go back and make your modifications to your table. But pretty much everything with tables, it will be pretty straightforward for what the book is doing. So the first 30 pages when you're making your tables on services, and your other pages, again, it's going to be pretty straightforward with this. But that essentially is the big difference between CS6 and Adobe Creative Cloud with their tables.